Now the making of recombinant DNA is fourth part. Enzymes used in molecular biology. These are the enzymes. Restriction enzymes. The restriction enzymes most used in molecular biology labs cut within their recognition site and generate one of three different types of ends. 5' overhangs. The enzyme cuts asymmetrically within the recognition site such that a short single-stranded segment extends from the 5' end. BAM H1 cuts in this manner. 3' overhangs. Again, we see asymmetrically cutting within the recognition site, but the result is a single-stranded overhang from a 2-3' end. KP and L cuts in this manner. Blunt ends. Enzyme that cut the precisely opposite side in the two strands of DNA generate blunt ends without overhangs. SNAL first is an example of an enzyme that generates blunt ends. Converting a 5' overhang to blunt end. Both Klinov and T4 DNA polymerase can be used to fill in 5' protruding ends with DNTPs used in joining DNA fragments with incompatible ends. Once the ends have been blunted, ligation can proceed. Converting a 3' overhang to a blunt end. T4 DNA polymerase has a 3'-5' exonuclease activity. In the presence of excess DNTPs will convert a 3' protruding end to a blunt end. Ligation can now proceed. Directional cloning. Often one desires to insert foreign DNA in a particular orientation. This can be done by making two cleavage with two different restriction enzymes. Construct foreign DNA with same two restriction enzymes, and foreign DNA can only be inserted in one direction. Good efficiency of ligation of foreign DNA into a vector can be achieved if both the vector and the insert DNA are cut with two different restriction enzymes which leave single-stranded ends. The DNA is ligated in only one direction and there is only a low background of non-recombinant plasmids. If only one restriction enzyme is used to cut the vector and insert, then efficiencies of ligation is lower. DNA can be inserted in two directions and tandem copies of inserts may be found. To avoid high background of non-recombinants, alkaline phosphatase is used to remove 5' phosphate groups from the cut vector to prevent self-ligation. This is alkaline phosphatase. Alkaline phosphatase removes 5' phosphate groups from DNA and RNA. It will also remove phosphates from nucleotides and proteins. These enzymes are most active at lichen pH. There are two primary uses for alkaline phosphatase in DNA manipulation, that is removing 5' phosphate from plasmid and bacteriophage and the removing 5' phosphates from fragment of DNA prior to labeling with radioactive phosphate. This is dephosphorylated vector. This is restriction endonucleoside with compatible end. Now, generating a new restriction endonuclease site at a blunt end. Use linkers to generate a new restriction endonuclease site. Linkers are used to place sticky ends onto a blunt end molecules. Short blunt end synthetic double-stranded DNA containing a restriction endonuclease site. Experimental design, that is blunt-ended DNA plus linker, and digest with appropriate restriction endonuclease and the ligate to vector. Introducing the restriction endonuclease site by PCR. Restriction endonuclease site is designed into the 5' end of the PCR primer. PCR fragment is digested with appropriate restriction endonuclease purified and ligated into plasmid vector using different restriction endonuclease. Now it depends on the enzyme. How well do enzyme work at the ends of DNA molecule. Now this is a table of ligation of foreign DNA to plasmid vectors. Identification of a positive